I'm just saying, 6'5" Malik Murphy jumped in the portal from Texas last year, getting away from Manning. Got in the portal, ended up at Duke. When the Duke threw for 2,900 yards, 26 touchdowns, jumped back in the portal. Now, at the same time, 6'3" freshman Darian Mensah was going off. 2,700 yards, 22 touchdowns. Mensah jumped in the portal. He don't know bowl game. They wait on no college football bracket. Mensah got out of there. As soon as Mensah jumped in the portal, he was on everybody's big board. Darian Mensah, they number one quarterback, half of college football. Mensah wasn't in the portal for a day. Danny Meass came and snatched him up. The 6'3" freshman did it right. Went smaller, balled out. Now he went bigger. Sure, he had somebody call out right now. Let me know in the comment section. Malik Murphy for Darian Mensah. You think Duke won or lost? Hey, man, I'm just saying. Hey, man, I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm just saying, dog. You say what you got to say then. Just say what you got to say then, Street.
Hey, man, I'm just saying.
Talk your ish, cuz.
I'm just. That's how I started on the Instagram video. Hey, man, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying, dude, dog. Shout out to the 50 people plus and climbing in the building, man. This is Hayes Street. We back in Philly, baby. It's a little wet out there, but we on the block. It is what it is, man. So y'all go ahead and hit us up as we dual stream this thing on Facebook, YouTube, X, and now Twitch. So if you twitching, not twerking, but if you twitching, they're going to hit the, I don't know, do they like, share, and subscribe on Twitch? Do they follow, subscribe, whatever? Whatever they do it. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Do that, whatever it is.
Speaking about what you just said, man, something about you, man, you look a little younger today, dog. What's up with you, boy? Like you got some rest?
For me?
Yeah, boy, you look a little younger today, boy.
I had to go to the well, what the youth well? They had to go to the youth well, man.
Oh, I see you, boy. Boy, got that Steve Harvey.
How was it that thing?
I don't think I could do it, boy. I'm gonna do it when it's summer when I'm off.
I got time looking like Steph in the sun. You know what I'm saying? Got time looking like Steph in the sun. My lady like when I walk around with the gray, she think it's sexy. I be like, you just want me to look old because you don't want none of these young hoes to come hollering at me. You think you slick, huh? You want me to walk around looking like goddamn
oh, silver fox.
Looking like a monk. So I got a little younger, man. I pulled out the Beijing. Painted that thing up. Now I'm back, 35 years old in that bit.
My dog out there with a Sharpie, boy, getting that fresh line up. Yeah. I feel you. Ain't nothing wrong with it, dog. I don't know. I touched the box one day in the store and I looked at it and I can't do it, dog. I can't.
He said he touched the box.
I touched the box. It just didn't feel right. You know what I mean? But I'm going to do it one day. That's crazy, dog. Being that thing. Bro, I'm going to come on here. That thing going to be so jet black. Y'all going to be like, dang, coach. Well, I'm going to do that when I go to the club, for real. But, man, let's get this thing rocking, man, because as you see, I got my Cane Juice shirt on. And this Cane's Talk live tonight at 8:45. So we're going to get in and talk about that, some transfer portal, talk about some Cam Ward, talk about some Pop-Tarts, strawberry variety, and all the other good stuff. And y'all got a space tonight, too, don't you?
Yeah, we got a space tonight, 8:30.
Twitter space, that is X space or whatever it's called, space. But anyhow, man, let's talk real quick before we get into this transfer portal, man. There's some breaking news out here. This is not necessarily breaking. It's been around, and we kind of meant to talk about it yesterday, but we didn't, man. Shout out to the homie, Teddy Bridgewater, dog. First year at Miami Northwestern, head coach. First time head coach, right? I'm going to call him NFL great. The rest of you haters don't have to. Two-glove Teddy out here. You know what I'm saying? He did it one time better than Michael. He had 2 gloves. Mike had 1. So I'm going to say this, man. Shout out to him, man. They playing the state championship. When they play the state championship? Against
I think they play Saturday.
Jacksonville Reigns. Against Jacksonville Reigns. That should be a good game, man. That should be a good one, man.
Yeah, I think they play Saturday. I'm not sure. Teddy, New Orleans, Central got kicked out. Teddy was playing good in the beginning. They kind of had some bad quarterback play. And, bro, looking like he done got it together. He beat somebody last week, 69-0 or something crazy.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I would say Coaching Street got us on the episode of The Wire. There you go, baby. Huh? The barbed wire. That's what it is. You get cut out there, boy. You better watch your
Rain,
back.
sleet, and snow, boy. Them boys still out there lean.
Hey, we seen one right before the show started. Buddy forehead was about 3 inches from the floor and didn't fall over. But anyway, shout out to Teddy though, man, and those guys keeping the thing alive, keeping it going. They haven't won the state championship. I want to say it was 19, I believe, when Max Edwards was there. So shout out to Teddy and them boys, man. I did want to give them their love. You know what I mean, representing the crib at the crib for that. But speaking of that, Street, will you be going to the game, Street?
State championship?
Yes. Will you be in attendance? Footballville himself.
Let me tell y'all something that might surprise y'all. Every year, I got to fight to prove my love to get into the state championship. I'm about to get the villains right now, pull them together, and we finna make some noise because every year I apply for the state championship, I get denied.
Get denied, man. You the ear to the street, dog. You are the streets.
They don't care about none of that, man. I mean, they get ridiculed every year, man, for just being. I just think they out of touch, bro. I just think they out of touch. The FHA SAA runs the state championship. They don't run any other high school football game, so you can go all year long walking to high school games across the Florida, just walking in games, showing your media credential, get the state championship, and they be like, "You're not the media." Last year I had to raise a bunch of hell, and this year, man, I have to get the street team going, get the villains going, man, and raise some hell because I don't understand it. All it takes is a little research, but I don't even know if it's that with them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Andrew Havens used to get denied. Like they used to, they I just think they're not in touch, and they go by they got this letter of a law and they go by it, and it's almost like they don't want nobody there but Tom Brokaw. That's it. Channel 7, Tom Brokaw. It's weird, bro.
The White Lauderdale off in there.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm gonna say, man. Let's do some research and let's show them what the power of the people mean. Dog. We the people's channel. I'm your favorite coach. That's your dog favorite dog over there. So guess what? Let's find out what we need to email, tweet, DM, whatever. And we finna put everybody in the chat, 164 in here right now. So imagine whoever head of that, he got 164 DMs about put FLV off in that thing.
Hashtag FHA SAA free Footballville.
On Twitter?
No, I'm just making that up.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll figure it out. We're gonna get there. We're gonna definitely make it happen, dog. We gotta have the power of the people, huh? Especially some of y'all ain't cast your vote. Cast this vote. That's all I'm gonna say.
Last year we raised some hell, and they eventually let up and let me in. And I was like, but it's like, man, like how hard do you have to work? Like what do you have to build, right? Don't put me in the same book with a dude that's got a camera and got his social media, and he just just do some research. Like how. Right. I don't understand, bro. Like it's weird to me.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'll say this. The funny thing about the FHSAA when I was coaching, they don't step in until the playoffs. And in the playoffs, they take I want to say they take the gates and all of that money. That's why the ticket sales go up in the playoffs, like from like $7 to $10. They make all the money. They don't share it out, whatever the case may be. So like all of a sudden they come in with a set of rules. And I don't know if they have some, things with the news outlets, with the newspapers or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, if they don't understand that media is changing and this is a way to get them out there, you know what I'm saying? Then so be it. But it is what it is.
I had the same fight last year, dog. How you got the same fight every year for the last 10 years?
Man, people got short memory.
Same fight, dog. Same people. Like,
well, guess what? We about to blow up that email off in there. That boy gonna have 100,000 new emails. He's like, what the? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro, tripping, bro. Like every year. Now you know how that feels to get. I'm sitting up here and I see state championship final denied in your own city. It's right here in FIU in your own city. You've been covering football in here for 12 years.
Yeah. And them people in Gainesville, man. So that's where their headquarters is, Gainesville. So they're a little distant, but we'll definitely check it out, man. We're gonna make it happen, man. We're gonna put people in there. There's also something else I want to talk about. We haven't talked about it, but it's been big news here lately. And we talk sports, we talk football, but we also talk life a little bit and kind of current events. We haven't talked about the CEO killing of UnitedHealthcare CEO. They end up finding the guy in a McDonald's, right? A McDonald's worker identified him, or thought he looked like he called the police. They arrested him in a McDonald's in Pennsylvania, and he caught up with his manifesto. Are you familiar with the manifesto he wrote?
Uh-uh.
So long story short, they were saying that he, I guess his mom had been going through some stuff, and they had kept getting denied. I think it's a perfect segue about being denied, right?
Wow.
Kept being denied about stuff, this, that, and the third, right? And he kind of just took it out on that dude. You know what I mean? That's a long story short, because there's a lot to this. But anyhow, now there's speculation that this is not the real guy. He got a unibrow. The other guy didn't have a unibrow in the picture. I'm gonna let y'all conspiracy theorists go with that with the tinfoil hats. Do y'all do? But however, it kind of is what it is, man. What's your thoughts on that? Have you ever had to deal with healthcare and stuff like that and anything?
Especially when your mom's involved, bro. I could only imagine, you know what I'm saying, the emotions involved. Yeah, man. If somebody denying your mom, you see that about is the reason somebody will go off the deep end.
No, for real. They were saying she was in excruciating leg pain. A lot of stuff has happened, and man, she just couldn't handle it. You know what I mean? And I don't know if she passed. Like I said, I don't have a lot of information in regards to it. I have to say, so many things come out with this kind of stuff, so you don't know what's true, what's not true. So I try not to speak on stuff I don't really, really know. But it's just a lot of speculation that's coming out about it. But here's the funny thing, though, Street. I did see this. There was a $50,000 reward for whoever got this guy.
Wow.
Now but here's a perfect example. Here's a perfect example of the BS. The lady from that McDonald's, she got denied of the $50,000.
Why?
Because she called 911 instead of the hotline, and that's why they denied her of the $50,000.
Bro, see, and that's when somebody already done got shot playing with people's money, playing with people's life, and then here y'all go again.
No, that's crazy, bro. Like y'all really. So instead of, and really they said it was two people in the McDonald's talking about it. I guess the worker overheard it, and she called 911, but she was supposed to call this hotline number to get the $50,000 reward. Like, that's the bull crap fine print. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the kind of stuff that make people not want to do things, dog. You know what? Hey, good for him.
Right, because you actually went and got him. You actually arrested the guy, unless it is for fraud and it ain't the real guy. But you did everything you're supposed to do because of what she said, and then you're gonna say she used the wrong. She called like that.
She used the wrong phone number.
Yeah, that don't make sense. That don't add up, though.
And here's the funny thing about it, Street. How do I say this, dog? Like, they found out who she is. Like, of course, everybody go and do an investigation. So they actually know who she is. They know she's not working at that McDonald's right now. So now she's not even making money because she did a good job. She did the right thing.
Why is she not working now?
Because they know who she is. Of course, all the reporters gonna want to come and that kind of stuff. So I don't know if she's still getting a check, but you know how that go. That's like
McDonald's better give her money though. Somebody better give her the money.
Yeah, but it's just crazy. That's just crazy, dog. That kind of stuff happens, and these people get scarred. And here's the worst part about it: She goes out on a limb. People find out who she is. But imagine if something was to happen to her. I hope not. But what if something happened to her from his family because she turned him in? Like, this is the crazy stuff, dog. And we talking about $50,000. Man, this is the CEO of UnitedHealthcare. That thing should have been more than that. But, it is what it is.
Wow.
That's how I'm looking at it. Look at
I'm
Angel.
trying to find something.
Snitches get stitches.
That's crazy.
So she didn't get paid. No, she didn't get anything. Shout out to King David on Twitch. He said, "What's good, Hazen Street? What's up with you, man, on Twitch?"
That's
Appreciate
King.
you.
Shout out to the villains, King. We about to get at the FHA SAA, King.
Go at their neck. Twitter fingers turn to trigger fingers.
I'm trying to see if I can find anything on the woman. New York prosecutor charged suspect United Thompson shooting. I don't see nothing on her.
Oh, I apologize. It says Luigi Mangione, if that's how you say his name, has his health troubles, including back pain, brain fog, and sciatica. Not the mother. Okay, well, I apologize. And see, that's why I say I hate telling story, because I heard it was the mom that she had excruciating pain, and her legs were in pain, and there was so much going on. But that's why I say,
is the CEO the person to take that out on?
it's almost like this, yes and no, right? It's kind of like the head coach talk. Is the head coach the reason the kid fumbled the ball? No, but he got to take the brunt of it, right? Because he's ultimately responsible for policy. He's ultimately responsible for the everyday workings. You understand what I'm saying? Now, he probably don't even know nothing about what's going on. You know what I mean? He has no clue who the lady was or who he was or whatever the case may be. But when you the head, you get the, guess what else he's gonna get? He's gonna get the rewards for what? For the positive. So you got to take the negative that go with it. Not saying the bullets, but I'm saying taking the bad things that happen in the company as part of being a CEO. You know,
this man say not taking the bullets, man. This going the wrong gun. This going on the wrong road.
I don't think we could ever go down the wrong road than we went the other day. That thing was dirt, lumpy, and muddy. So anyway, Reggie says a company that size has a board that the CEO reports to. Yeah, right. But at the end of the day, hey, I'm gonna go get this dude and see what it is. All right, here we go. We got somebody that says, Coach. I don't know what kind of avatar that is, but I appreciate you. All right. Let's punch this thing to the latest news, Street.
Talk to me.
What is happening in college football where guys are going back to previous jobs? We've seen Scott Frost go from UCF, Nebraska, the Rams, back to UCF.
Yeah, that's right.
Bill Belichick, apparently he's inked the job. I'm kind of mixing up topics here, but he's kind of, I think they're inking the job for him at UNC. I'm going to call him Unc Bill. You get what I did there? UNC Unc Bill.
Unc Bill.
No, they call him Unc because they old. Like, what's up, Unc? But Bill, UNC Unc. Yeah, I kind of crashed on that one a little bit.
Yeah, you did. That's an FA.
You ain't helped me out either, dog. So I got the little crickets.
You got an FA on that, dog. I saw where you was going with it, though. I saw the attempt. You know what I'm saying? You got an
I was trying to throw you the assist, the alley-oop, dog, and you looking like, why you throwing so high? But I get it.
Don't be putting me in your trash, man.
So, hey, can I tell you something? These people in Philly, they got the worst umbrellas ever, dog. All the umbrellas look jacked up. But anyway.
What? What?
See how you do that? You take them off.
The worst umbrellas ever.
Yeah, see, it's called diversion, dog. I deflected. I diverted all the attention away from me to the umbrellas. Now everybody looking at the umbrellas and pigeons down there. But anyhow, Scott Frost, like I say, back at UCF. And it's very rare that you see coaches go back to a previous job. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it is rare. And here's the next thing. Rich Rod is back at West Virginia. Huh?
How long ago that was? He was gone.
Rich Rod was gone for a minute because he went from there to Michigan. He left Michigan. He got fired at Michigan. Then I think he went to Arizona. Then he's currently at Jacksonville State, which they did a pretty good job. Rich Rod was at West Virginia from 2001 to 07. And now he's back. That
was a while ago. That was a while ago.
Yeah, he's back, 17 years later? 17, 18 years later. So he left Arizona, went to Ole Miss as the OC, QB coach, went to Hawaii as an analyst. Then he was the assistant head coach at Louisiana Monroe. Then he went to Jacksonville State. So,
how rare, like, this is not normal, right? Like, is there a head coaching scarce in college football? These coaches don't want to deal with this money on?
I don't know, bro. I guess that's an interesting question. I think people are now, it's kind of like the devil you know versus the devil you don't know. We kind of know what we're getting in a guy. But the question is, have they passed their time? Now, Scott Frost hasn't been gone as long as Rich Rod has. But, Rich Rod had West Virginia humping, boy. They were putting in work. Pat White and those guys and all that kind of stuff, the high-powered offense. He tried to take that to Michigan and found out real quick, but that's a little different animal right there. But he had them, but he had them rolling, man. So it'd be interesting. He bring out those green and red wristbands again. Let's see how that worked. But Rich Rod had it rolling, man. He really did. Had it rolling. So it'd be interesting to find out in that sense.
He's back there, Scott Frost up there. No, and it's funny how these coaches, we talk about this all the time, how these coaches, like all these coaches out here trying to get on, these coaches getting rethreaded, like retreads. Hey man, come get this money again.
Again.
Come get his money again. You got dudes out here dying to get in there. Come get his money again, man.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out for Scott Frost. The hard thing about that, in my opinion, is you are actually chasing yourself, right? It's kind of like Kalen DeBoer at Alabama. He had big shoes to fill in Nick Saban, right? But now Scott Frost got to fill his own shoes because his own standard has been set by himself. Like what he did previously is what people are going to expect going forward. Anything less, I think people would consider a failure. Everything that Rich Rod did from 01 to 07, he set his own standard. And anything less would be considered a failure. I would assume.
That was a while ago though, bro. Like, you think people still gonna hold with that?
All right, let me ask you a question. If Butch Davis came back to Miami, guess what people are going to expect?
Edgerrin James, UCLA, 331 yards.
See what I'm saying? And that was a while ago.
You're right, though. You're right.
Because guess who was one of the names they were talking about bringing in before Mario? Guess.
Butch.
Man, we need Butch Davis back. We need Butch Davis.
That's every time it's time to get a coach, they want Butch Davis back.
So it's funny. Think about that. Why do they want him back? Because they know what he did. So it's just one of those interesting things, like an interesting deal in there, in that sense, man. And so it'll be very interesting to find out how it plays out for them. How much, I can't say football has changed because Scott Frost's been around, of course. Rich Rod has been in college football too. So they know the landscape of football, but it's a lot of pressure, dog. It's a lot of pressure.
You say it's a lot of pressure?
I think so. I think it's a lot of pressure because of the expectation. I guarantee if we go to a West Virginia fan, okay, watch this. Let me put Rich Rod in Twitter right now. Let's see what happens. I would love to see what some fan. Let me see if I can put Rich Rod.
But you want to see what they're saying about him?
Yeah, I just want to see what the fans have to say. Like, okay, here we go. Breaking news. PFF. Rich Rod. Let's see here. Okay, West Virginia is hiring Jacksonville State head coach Rich Rodriguez as their next head coach per Pete Thamel. All right. Let's go into the comment section. Oh, because Heartline went for that job as well, right?
Right. And everybody started thinking Jeremiah. Straight up. Right off the bat.
Look at this. The 2005 West Virginia Mountaineers, led by Rich Rod, Pat White, and Steve Slayton, absolutely massacred my dogs in the Sugar Bowl. I swear Slayton ran for 300 that night. Thank God we could breathe now. It's our time. Look, your fave West Virginian. It's our time. Country Roads taking him home. Great. I'm ready to see this. Glad he is back. That's route 2 retreads in as many days. What the F is going on?
Boy, they ain't hold back, huh?
Look at this. David Melton. Yeah, baby.
We bite.
Yeah.
We bite.
That's good news. Coming home. So, yeah.
Did he? Let's take a look. Let's take a look and see what he actually did.
At West Virginia?
No, at his last place he was at. I think he was at
Jacksonville State.
He was the school that upset from Florida State?
Yeah, but I don't know if he was the head coach then. I don't know if he was.
That was how long ago that was? About 3 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. But while you looking that up, I'm gonna go through his West Virginia days.
Okay,
watch
all right.
this. He started off first season 3-8. Right? Next year, 9-4, 8-5, 8-4, 11-1, 11-2.
Okay.
And then took the Michigan job.
He had shoelaces, didn't he?
Huh?
He had shoelaces at Michigan, didn't he?
I'm sorry. And he went 10-2 his last year. I apologize. He went 10-2 his last year. And then Bill Stewart won the bowl game. So the Fiesta Bowl. And then Bill Stewart took over. Did he have shoelaces? I don't know if he had shoelaces. I think he did. Looking at that time frame, shoelaces, yes. When he went, you talking about when he went to Michigan?
Yeah.
Did he have shoelaces, or was that Brady Hoke? That might have been Brady Hoke. That might have been. I don't know. Somebody let us know in the chat. Kenny Stats. Rich Rod is a great coach. Hey, I hear you.
Let's see
what he got. Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Old fake, what you call it?
Fake what?
They the doggone fake. They the fake, what you call it, man? The fake South Carolina Gamecocks. Come on, dog. Out of all the names you could pick, out of all the mascots, you're a Gamecock? Cut it out.
He was only there for 2 years.
Right, yeah.
He went 9-4 twice.
Mm-hmm.
He was at Arizona for like
6 years.
5 years. 6 years.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, dog. We'll check it out.
At Michigan, didn't he?
real quick. It wasn't no transfer portal
Because
then.
under sanctions or something.
Nah, different type of offense. Remember, Michigan was the old pound the ball, and he came in there with that high flying offense, and it wasn't what they ain't had a player. They didn't have a type of players to run his particular offense. Remember, he had high flying stuff, man. Yeah. He came in with the Air Force talking about where the hell all these Marines come from. We the Air Force. And that's what it is, bro. So I don't know. Shout out to Rich Rod, man. We see what's going on and see what's happening. Let's talk about transfer portal a little bit, bro.
He finna bring half his Jacksonville State team to West Virginia. Watch, Jacksonville State finna get left butt and naked.
Now, there's rumors talking about bucket naked. There's rumors when Huff left Marshall, the whole team jumped in the transfer portal. Now, I don't believe that. I believe quite a few of them.
I was just about to bring that up. Since we go on the transfer portal, I was just about to bring that up.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy Lockett, the interim head coach, they say all the kids in the portal.
Telly finna catch a whooping, boy.
What the hell going on?
Shout out to Telly Lockett, home team in the building, man. Bro, yeah, I don't know. And Huff took a job. I don't know what the deal was. He left Marshall. He took a job to be what school did he take a job at? Don't make me lie. Southern Miss. Southern Miss.
Head coaching?
Yeah, but I don't know if that's a better job. I don't know if Marshall and to SMU to Southern Miss brother is a better job.
Right.
I really, it's not like it's recruiting. I mean, you in Mississippi. I don't know how much money they have. I don't know if they got that Brett Favre money anymore. So, Shad, maybe you could tell us. You Mississippi boy, in my crooked letter I. Shad, let me know. Do you think SMU? Do you think that Southern Miss is a lateral move or a better job coming from Marshall? Is it the same, or do you think it's better or worse? You tell me. I don't know. It'd be interesting to find out.
They had their worst season since 2013. How long was he there?
Who you talking about? Huff?
Yeah.
He wasn't there long. He been there probably 5 or 6 years.
So Huff arrived in Huntington, West Virginia, ahead of 2021 season, and over 4 seasons has led Marshall to a 32-20 record. This year, Marshall won their first Sun Belt title. Oh crap!
Yeah,
they won their first Sun Belt title. Joining the conference. Oh, this was joining the conference in 2022. They won the Sun Belt. So what went wrong?
I don't know. And remember, he beat Notre Dame last year. Remember, that was the team. He beat Notre Dame last year. And then that was a G5. And then NIU comes in and beat Notre Dame this year.
Right. Southern Miss is coming. Huff is 41 years old. Southern Miss is coming off his worst 1-11. His worst.
Oh, that's why.
What you think?
Transfer portal taking his players.
They're gonna take Southern Miss players too.
Yeah, but when you go 1-11, you got to answer to somebody.
No, Southern Miss went 1. I read that wrong.
Oh, Southern Miss went. Yeah, Southern Miss went
1-11. He won the Sun Belt title after joining. This year, Marshall won their first Sun Belt title.
Hold on, I'm confused as all get out, bro. Southern Miss. It just said in 2024 they won the East part of the thingamajig. They won the Sun Belt East Division, and then they won the Sun Belt in 2024. This is Charles Huff. Okay, I apologize. Charles Huff won the. Yeah, what the hell is going on, y'all? Somebody got to help us. I'm lost. Charles Huff won the Sun Belt.
That boy was 10-3.
And he left to go to a 1-11 team. All right. Shout out to Booker's Rebirth. He says they say Huff's wife didn't like living there, and Huff got into. I don't know how many people like living in West Virginia. I've never been, but I mean it is what it is. But they say Huff's wife didn't like living there, and Huff got into it with Marshall administration. Shout out to Muhammad in the bill. He said money. I get it, dog. But at that level of school, you have to ask yourself, will you make more money winning and take a lesser salary and have leverage? Or would you rather go to a 1-11 team and hope like you could turn that thing around? What would you do, Street? Would you take less money and be a part of a program like you've built up and won? Or would you take more money and go to a losing program?
This just don't make sense because I think his what he's trying to do is get to the next level, right? For more money, right? Maybe he's trying to level up, right?
Okay.
And winning will do that, right?
I will hope so. Winning doesn't normally get you a 1-11 job at the same level. Right. It may get you a 1-11 job at Vanderbilt.
Let's assume he's trying to get promoted to Power 5, right? Like winning will get you there. So why would he go backwards unless it's the same thing? Unless it's low expectations, I bring them out the mud. It's the same thing on my resume. I brought 2 teams out the mud. I must be the coach. Same thing, Hades?
Nah, not to me. The reason I say that, because you can go to that program and it don't turn around enough, especially with the way the transfer portal is. You know, I
get all these Marshall players to Southern Miss. Taking all his players. That's what Indiana did. Indiana brought James Madison. James Madison, Indiana. James Madison State.
Shout out to Muhammad for the 199. He say, "You right, dog. They finna win do the same thing, just different colors." He says for the 199, people take lesser jobs for more money every day. No, I agree with that, Muhammad. I don't.
So we think Southern Miss pay him more money than Marshall?
Yeah, the question is about how much. I think they're the same level. So it ain't like he's making, let's just say he made $1 million at Marshall. Let's just say fun. How much more do you think they're paying him at Southern Miss? Maybe $2 million? I don't know. Hell, let's find out. Google it.
That should be out there, right?
Street, check the back chat. Let me see here. Charles Huff salary. So Charles Huff at Marshall was making, that was 2022. Charles Huff was making $755,000. His max bonus would be 1.3. But his base salary was $755. He's made $755 since he's been there. So maybe he went to the table and they were like, "Man, we can't help you, bro. We can't help you."
Oh, and he got out of there.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, now if you're telling me I'm gonna make $2 million, now let me ask you, $755 and my base salary is $1 million. So we're talking $245,000 more dollars. Would you leave for $245,000? I'm asking, would you leave for $245,000 increase? If it was just $1 million, if they gave you $1 million at Southern Miss? I don't know what they gave me at Southern Miss, but just to say if it was $1 million.
How much the increase?
245.
Texas gonna take 40% of that to go from Marshall to Mississippi.
Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
According on how they was treating me.
That's fair. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I get it. Oh boy, they got a robot back there. No, I get it, Muhammad. Muhammad says that's a 25% increase. No, I get it. I understand that. But I can't see Marshall not countering that, though. I can't see Marshall winning the Sun Belt and saying, unless it's bad blood, and they just saying, now I'm totally with this, but I can't see Marshall not countering that. Unless it's, like I said, unless it's bad blood, bro. I don't know. That's. I mean, dude, the man won at Marshall, won the conference. You beat Notre Dame. I mean, he got hella fire resume there. I'm not saying that's the only reason you stay. Don't get me wrong. Hey, Muhammad said happens every day. No, you're right. Hey, you know what else happens every day? Where Ellen V at? She got a perfect line for this. People die every day, B. That happen every day too. Shout out to the movie, man. What movie is that? Yo, people die every day, B. You said the Yankees didn't pay an extra $5 million for Soto. I don't know nothing about baseball, dog, but $5 million. Yee. I get it. I guess Soto must be a great player. Oh, that's peanuts to them. Yeah, man. No, I get it, man. I understand it. I get it, And that's the part about like coaching. People got to understand how crazy this stuff is. There you go, Reggie. There you go, Joe. Huh? Yo, people die every day, B. Anyway, I think the police came and arrested Street, dog. He gone. That boy gone right now. But anyhow, long story short, we're going to get into this as soon as he gets back, which is the transfer portal. We'll talk about it. I'll keep rocking this thing right quick. Speaking of Duke in the transfer portal, Malik Murphy jumps in the transfer portal from Texas to Duke, plays one season, jumps back in the transfer portal. Who knows where he is? But the word on the street is, hold up, I got to get his name right because I'm going to jack it up. The quarterback from Tulane, what's his dude name? Oh, God, yeah, I'm supposed to have this queued up. Darian Mensah is supposedly will be transferring to Duke, the Duke Blue Devils. And Mensah was a highly touted guy, man, coming out of Tulane. And for him to go to Duke, did they spill the bag? I don't know. I have not a clue. But what I will tell you is he's going there. The quarterback from Cal, Mendoza, is it Mendoza? I believe it's Mendoza. Oh, my God. Every Kane fan telling me, we got our next quarterback. I don't know about that. Melendez, maybe? Oh, God. What's this dude's name, bro? Yeah, Mendoza. Okay, yes. Fernando Mendoza, who's from Miami, played at Columbus High School, went all the way to Cal, and said, guess what? Okay, my dog back in the building.
No, but where's this Mendoza stuff coming from, bro?
I guess they say he's entering the transfer portal from Cal.
He in the portal.
He's in the portal, so they saying they want him to come back. They want him.
He went to Columbus. Mario love Columbus people.
I think Mario and his dad played together, right? Isn't that what the story was when they played?
Oh my God. He threw for 3,000 yards this year, 16 touchdowns.
All right. Hey, LV, where you at? I got a line for you. People die every day, B. Oh God! Shout out to LMV. I need you to put that in the chat. Emery and Mendoza battle it out if that happens. Shout out to James Kane in the building.
Mendoza. I do think they want Mendoza to start. I do feel like that.
Oh
God. I do think they want Emery to start. I do feel like that, and I think they'll bring somebody in to.
Hey, she ain't say B. People die every day, D. Oh, golly, bro. All right, let's see what Muhammad got on the line. Muhammad in the building for the $9.99. If a player is not ready to be a rotational piece or starter, there is no value in bringing him into your program because in year 3, when he is ready to play, he will have already transferred. Why? What you got to say to that, Street? That's interesting.
One more time.
If a player is not ready to be a rotational piece or starter, there is no value in bringing him into your program because in year 3, when he is ready to play, he will have already transferred. So why?
If a player is not ready to be a rotational piece or starter, he's talking about the transfer portal?
Correct.
There's no value in bringing him into your program because in year 3, when he's ready to play, he will have already transferred. Why? You understand what he's asking?
Yeah. So basically what he's saying is if I bring a guy in that's young, right? And he's not going to rotate throughout or he's not going to start. By the time you quote unquote develop him up, he's going to leave out of here and go somewhere else.
He's talking about transfer portal guys.
Transfer portal, right? Not high school, but I'm assuming transfer. He didn't say it, but I'm assuming transfer portal guys.
Well, you don't really see the transfer portal work that way. Not young guys. Like you haven't really seen, like Miami's brought in all play now older guys for the most part.
I don't know, bro.
Both high school or transfer portal. Well, now you're talking, Muhammad, because there lies the problem with high school recruiting.
Right.
Which everybody loves high school recruiting. That's how you build a program. But what you're saying is true. Like you're going to get a high school kid, you're going to try to develop them. But the reality of this thing is that the high school kids get there and some of them stick it out, but with things not going their way, they could transfer. So you can only bank on the 1-year kids 100% because you don't know what a developmental kid is going to do.
Right. So he's saying both high school transfer. Then he just says for $199, appreciate. He says high school. Here's, I guess, the question. Let's take Emery Williams, for example. Emery comes in, he sits. Cool. Mm-hmm. The next year he comes in, he takes over for TVD, breaks his arm. That's year 2. Now, and year 3, he sits behind who? Was it year 3 he sat? Was it year 1 he red shirt? Year 2, is this his 3rd year or 2nd year?
This is his 2nd year. It's going into his 3rd year.
Okay. So his 1st year, he takes over he's a true freshman, takes over for takes over for Tyler Van Dyke, but then ends up breaking his arm. Then he sits behind Cam Ward. Now it's year 3. Are you going to bring in a guy to play over him again? What are you? What are we saying? What the message sounds like? You're not ready yet, and it's year 3. So I think to Muhammad's point is, if I bring another quarterback in with 2 or 3 more years experience, and he's got 2 or 3 more years on his clock, and he's playing over Emery, Next year, what does Emory do? Sit there again and sit there again? Or does he decide to jump in the portal? I think that's his point from a transfer from a
Mendoza is a sophomore, huh?
Right.
He'll be a junior. Okay, so it's politics to this thing. Let's get into it. We all wonder why they didn't take CJ Bailey, right? Like, why not? Why they didn't take CJ Bailey? CJ Bailey is the starter at NC State as a freshman. They took the other kid, the tall kid,
Judd Anderson.
Judd. They didn't get Rashada. They didn't get Rashada. They took a 3-star Emory that they say they evaluated, right, and saw some upside. Here's the problem. If you take CJ, right, and sit him on the bench as Tyler Van Dyke throws interceptions, you will get an uproar from the locals. You thought Luke was calling Kevin Beard out. But if you take an Emory and a Judd, two projects that they've evaluated, right? And they've evaluated and they feel good about it. When you sit them down and play in the transfer portal for the next 2 years, nobody cares. As they develop, nobody cares.
So to your point, I think you're 100% right because they fly under the radar. But unfortunately, we've seen in this instance, we've seen Emory play. So the fan base has had a taste test of what he can do. Almost 7 points behind Florida State. Of course, you know, they say if he didn't break his arm, we win the game, right?
No.
So, I don't think so.
We saw Emory play. We ain't talking about how the game ended. We saw Emory play, right? And Emory played like a freshman.
He gave it all on the line. He stuck his arm out there. He broke his arm for the team.
He protected the ball, but he played like a freshman, dog. The stat line at Florida State was something crazy, like what it was. 8 for 3 to 18. So it was something crazy. You know what I'm saying? He played like a freshman.
Yeah, something like that. 8 for 23, something like that. Yeah.
Right. He played like a freshman. So it's not like we saw him. We literally saw Ja'Cory Brown go out, right? And play Ant versus Georgia Tech, right? Play Ant versus Georgia Tech. Win a game. And nobody believed, right? Nobody believed. Still nobody believed. So for us, we watched Emory go out against Clemson, not turn the ball over, be horrible for a half, right? People was calling for Ja'Cory, get him out of the game, what TVD. And then he stuck in there long enough to make a few passes at the end. Was good enough for us to win. That's the game Bashard broke. So I still think there's a lot to be desired with him. Now he came again against Ball State this year and looked like Joe Williams. he like Warren Emory Moon against Ball State, and I was impressed at Ball State what I saw. He was going through his possessions, but you got minions coming off the edge at Ball State. TVD did the same thing versus Charleston Southern that year, or whoever that school was.
Charleston Southern. Emory was 11 to 12 for 161.
No, he looked good, bro. Like he looked good. But so it's still we don't know who Emory is. We remember them beating Clemson, right? But you got to remember what Emory did in that game. Like when I think of the Ja'Cory Georgia Tech game, I remember Ja'Cory running around. You know what I'm saying? I remember Ja'Cory running around but you got to kind of remember what Emory did, and he still left a lot of desire. He comes against Ball State this year. Looks like he's gotten better. He's gotten bigger. I'm sure if he did what he was supposed to do, he had to get better watching Cam Ward. If he did what he's supposed to, he's supposed to pick his. He's supposed to be right there. What you saw right there? What you saw right there? How you did that? What you saw? You can let me talk to your daddy? Your daddy home? And just picked his brain for everything. He should have gotten better.
Was it Central Connecticut State? Lord, Shad, you right. That's who we played. Oh God.
Damn, that's who that was. Central
That's
Connecticut
who we were.
State.
Central Connecticut State.
What's the name caught the one-handed catch?
I don't even remember the game, though. I don't even know their mascot, bro.
Romello Brinson caught the one-handed catch. So
you talking about Romello that's in the playoffs?
Yeah, Romello that's in the playoffs. That Romello that's in one of the 12 teams. So with Emory, I mean, I believe the staff wants Emory to succeed because they evaluated him. They picked him. It'll be like we found Emory.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's going to get a chance to get the ball. He was going to get a chance to get it last year. Him and Jacory was going to fight it out when we thought Cam Ward wasn't coming.
Mm-hmm.
But he has favor in that room. Mendoza threw for 3,000 yards this year, bro.
Let me ask you this. Are you saying that that's the equivalent to Rhett Lashley finding Jennings? Because Jennings was supposed to go to like Missouri State or something like that. Some small school somewhere.
Well.
I mean, I'm saying, is that the same kind of thing you're saying from a development standpoint to say, hey, I saw this guy. He was finna go to a smaller school. I said, hey, come bet on SMU. Bet on me. Bet on you. Preston Stone was there. He beats out. Well, I think Preston Stone got hurt. Never got his job back. I think Preston Stone is not in the transfer portal. But is that kind of what you're thinking about Emory?
Well, I think college football, what people don't talk about is that coaches like to play their guys.
Mm-hmm.
The guys that they pick. Like the guys that, because they want to be right. That's the emotions of people. Yeah. Because they want to be right. That's the emotions of people.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it's not personal. It's kind of like, hey man, I thought this guy could play. I'm gonna give him a chance to succeed because my skill set, like my evaluation of kids, I know what I'm doing. And then people get passed over in the process.
So really quickly, just to tell you, Kevin Jennings, he was committed. He had committed to Missouri State Bears November 15th of 21. He decommits December 12th of 21 and then committed to SMU. Now, how many people would have been saying, yeah, boy, I'm ready, boy. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I can't wait for this doggone kid that was committed to Missouri State. You understand what I'm saying?
But he wasn't supposed to be this. That's the thing. Preston Stone was Lashley's guy.
Yeah. That boy turned up. Collard greens.
Adam Schefter says Michael Lombardi is leaving VSIN to become Bill Belichick's GM at the University of North Carolina.
That boy.
Dog, these dudes got GMs. Dog, this money has to be managed. That's what I think people is missing. Bill Belichick is coming in. He's a guy that's dealt with kids with money.
Mm-hmm.
The money has to be managed. The budget has to be managed. How do we go out and find, bruh? He it's the same thing he did at the Patriots.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I'm with you. It'll be interesting to find out how it worked. I got you on that street. I got you. So,
but he boy finna build a NFL front office for North Carolina.
Bro, and it's funny because they have unlimited coaches. And I thought when we talked about it offline, I thought you brought up a very good point. You said, bro, he don't have to deal with the day-to-day, like the transfer portal. You hire somebody for that. You know what I'm saying? You hire somebody to deal with that foolishness. You know what I mean? Not just the recruiting department, but
it's official, Hayes. Bill Belichick 36 minutes ago.
I saw that his contract is supposed to be 3 years, $30 million. Who gets a 3-year contract, dog? Come on. There's always 5 for this. You know what I'm saying? He already, 75 years old or something like that. So he literally, and I want to say this real quick before we go to I don't see how, so we get up out of here. He literally took this job to set up his son. Can we use the big word in the room today? Can we use the vocabulary word of the day?
What's the word?
Nepotism. Now, my question is, for everybody out there that was hating on doggone LeBron James getting his son an opportunity.
Stand up.
I want to make sure you got that same hate.
Stand up.
For Bill Belichick.
Stand up. Stand up.
I'm just saying, where the haters at, fellas? Where the haters at? Where the haters at, Street?
Dog, them people who've been doing it for years.
Said 5 years, they're voting tomorrow.
It's always us. It's always us. No, I mean, you got to do it the hard way, man. You got to take the hard road, bro. Like, you know, eating no giveaways. Your mama on what? Nah, man. She cheated. Like, nah, what your mama do? I don't know why we think life's supposed to be a struggle.
You ain't used the right vocabulary words. You know what the word is? Boy, I had to get it out the mud, dog. I had to get it out the mud. Like Michael Irvin's son say, he rapping about all this stuff, man. You got a 20,000 foot, how he going the doggone thing, talking about his daddy. Come on, you know you had it good. Didn't he play at St. Thomas? Didn't his daddy, didn't that?
Yeah, was he tight end?
Yeah, he was tight end. Yeah. Boy, I had to get it out the mud, boy. Man, please. I ain't trying to get it out the mud. My mama fought hard for me to have an advantage, and damn it, I'm gonna be a fool if I don't use it. It's 2024. We still talking about getting it out the mud, man. I don't want my stuff dirty. I don't call me bougie, call me light skin. I want my stuff nice and clean and pretty, and I can step right in there and ride it. Straight up. Y'all clap it up for really flawed in the building. All right. You don't clap too hard, Street. She like the candy man. You say her name 3 times, she just show up. All right, you got I don't see how?
Of course. I don't see how it's brought to you by IOD Squad Investor Die. Listen, man, if you ever thought if you see Bitcoin at 100,000, I've been talking about it for the last 4 years.
That thing jumped, Street. It jumped up how I checked it. I just checked it. Yee! I could put cheese on the burger now, baby. I could put cheese on the burger now. Talk to me, Street.
We've been talking about it for years, bro. Like, we've been talking about it for years. I finally got Hayes to jump in. He jumped in. We talk about crypto on the market. We had a class last night. Talk to them boys, supporting resistance, man. The link is in the description of 786-405-9499. Send a text, say IOD Squad. Every day we go in there, man. We put up stocks. We put up watch lists. We make plays. You can watch us make plays. But we're not your financial advisors. Not some dude from Opalaka. I am not your financial advisor. Don't have the feds come looking for me. Tell my Street has said you can put our money in Bitcoin. No, bro. No. We let you come watch us do what we do. It's up to you. Do your own due diligence. Whether you want to copy or not, that's on you. But we have some nice conversations in there, man. And it can help you understand a lot with stocks and crypto and Bitcoin. So IOD Squad. But for the people who saying that Bill Belichick, the game done passed him, he gonna have a hard time recruiting. Nobody don't want to play for Bill Belichick. Put that picture up there, dog. Put that up there. Bill Belichick ain't got no power recruiting.
He took my stuff, dog. Get out of here.
He ain't got no power recruiting. Hey, Bill Belichick ain't got no recruiting problems. Bill Belichick, 24-year-old girl, Jordan Hudson. Now she gonna have to keep him out the dorms at North Carolina, but he ain't got no recruiting problems.
Make it big, Street. Make it big.
He ain't got no recruiting problems now. You know what I'm saying? Feel me?
Yeah, boy.
He ain't got no recruiting problem. Bill Belichick out here recruiting.
Hold up, Street. You back on camera. What you doing? Oh.
You Belichick out here recruiting.
Hold up. What it is, Street? He doing recruiting. What? I ain't see it. We couldn't see it. No, show it again. What are recruiting? Right. What's his recruiting tool? What's his recruiting tool?
What's his recruit? These nuts. But Bill Belichick out here recruiting, dog. Bill Belichick recruiting
tool. Show us in your lunchbox, Street. Show us in your lunchbox, Street.
Bill Belichick out here recruiting. Y'all talking about Bill Belichick gonna have a hard time in cut. Man, Bill Belichick got Jordan Hudson, 24 years old, and she cheesing in every picture I see. Now you're gonna have to keep dog out the dorms because you like him young, hey. You like him young, hey.
Dog, that's 24, dog. Bill Belichick's what, 72? That's damn near sick, bro. Like that's damn near sick, dog.
She runs back every night. He fall asleep and she just take his wallet and go shopping. she just get the credit card and go online and start shopping at Forever 21.
Well, Amazon be at the house every day. Ding dong.
Well, listen, man. Bill ain't got no problem recruiting. Shit.
Well, my own see how it's brought to you by Cane Juice, man. We got Cane's Talk Live coming up next at 8:45. Don't miss it. Be there, be square. You understand? We're gonna talk about some recruiting. We're gonna talk about talk about Cam Ward, Heisman, Pop-Tart Bowl, all the other good stuff, man. Let the people call in, chop it up, and get it off your chest. Some of y'all gonna call in about Mendoza and all that good stuff too. But here's what my I don't see how is, bro. I don't see how, and I knew this was gonna happen, but I don't see how we've gotten to this point, Street, right here. All right, that's a part I ain't got to plug. But what it is Representative Josh Williams right here says, I am proud to introduce the OHIO Sportsmanship Act to make flag planting at midfield a felony in the state of Ohio. Behavior that incites violent brawls and puts our law enforcement officers in danger and has no place on the football field. Now, Street, I'm going to say this quickly because we both got to roll. But Representative Josh Williams, you get a slap to the face. Matter of fact, let me put this down. You get another slap to the face, Josh Williams. And you know why? Because you only did that for political gain. You did that for political gain, dog. The fact that you want to make something like that a felony. So who are you going to get a felony to? The person who planted it?
He only doing it because it happened to them.
But he's a representative. He's a political representative. And guess what? He's doing it for political gain. I'm proud to introduce the OHIO Sportsmanship Act. Bro.
Nobody thinks that's cool.
Right. Nobody thinks it's cool, but again, cool? I think I hate when people do stuff for political purposes. You try to use like nobody else saw that coming.
How does he benefit from that?
All Ohio people are going to vote for it because it's against Michigan. Ain't nobody else planting the flag in doggone. That's the only team they lose to.
You know what, man? That's like Drake suing Kendrick Lamar, man. Listen, bro. That's.
I would say 10, 20 life for flag planting. Can I say something? Representative Josh Williams? Huh? I want you to look at me in my face, bro. You ready? Why America didn't ask the Martians when we planted our flag on the moon? Huh? You don't think you was inciting a riot when we planted the American flag on the moon? Man, get out of here with that foolishness, bro. You finna give some college kids a felony for planting a flag, dog. Slap
You
him.
gonna keep him in Ohio. You finna. So what? They gotta pass it.
No, he just introduced it. That's all he got to do. Shout out to him, Kev. Interstellar riot. Yeah, dog. Like, what are we talking about, dog? Independence Day all over because we planted a flag. Like, come on, bro. Like, anyway, man, slap that dude, man. Hey, one more for the road, Josh. Oh, ass out of here.
That's a bit much, dog.
Damn, LV. Lying asses never went to the moon. She said we never went to the moon. Like, y'all know.
LV ain't buying it.
LV still think we on flat earth and we in a snow globe. She ain't having it. Well, Street Man, let's get up out of here. I got a show in 15 minutes. You got a space going on tonight. Y'all go check it out. Again, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit like, share, subscribe. 421, 420. I hate when we start talking like this. People start dipping, boy. Y'all quick to haul blood on us. But anyway, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all, man. Go check us out tomorrow. We'll be back in the building. This is Hayes Street. See y'all in about 15 minutes at Canes Talk Live, right back here on Coach A's Football and Twitter. Y'all got a Cane Space going on now. All right?
I'm holler at your boy on Twitter. We're going to get this thing popping.
Tell the alien to shake the globe and make it smoke.
Did he say a felony?
A felony, bro.
Boy, that boy lost a lot of money this weekend.
A felony. Dog, you know how many people from Ohio will vote for him just because he said that? Smart move politically now. I ain't mad at him. But on this side of the film, like, bro, you're an idiot, dog. But anyway, we out here, man. Peace, love, and hair grease. We'll holler at y'all boys and ladies. Peace.